best-selling author. Easy for me to say. The big fat surprise is Nina Teichler. Apparently, dairy depletion gives you a speech impediment. Did you know that?
Eat the cheese.
Yes, eat the cheese.
Now, let's talk about the items we think we all need to, because these are things that we all think we need to avoid when we're like eating or dieting or whatever. But really, you say we should be eating these, and why is that?
Well, so I did nearly 10 years of research for my book, and really the bottom line main point is that saturated fats, the kind of fats in butter, meat, cheese, dairy, eggs, are not bad for health. We've believed for like half a century that they cause heart disease. That was always based on soft science. That science has since been reevaluated. It turns out that it's really not true. So, for example, meat we've avoided for all this time solely because it contains saturated fats. But meat is fine. There's no reason to avoid meat. And also, it contains folate, selenium, iron, zinc, really nutritionally dense, far more dense than white meat. So the other thing that we hear about meat is that it causes cancer, right? So, and especially processed meat. Again, I went and really looked in depth at all the science. That science shows only associations, not causation, and then really, really weak associations. So these are also really nutritionally dense, excellent foods. You can travel with them. People have been curing meats for thousands of years.
So you can have cold cuts.
You can have cold cuts. They're great lunch foods, too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then cheese. Cheese is another food we've been avoiding based on the fact that it's saturated fats. Cheese, no reason not to eat cheese. Really good cheese.
We love cheese.
And also, we believe like the fat that you eat is the fat that we get. Like that's the same word, that the fat in there is going to become the fat on me.
Right.
Turns out not to be true. If you eat a little more fat, you'll actually it's easier to lose weight eating a little bit more fat in your diet. Milk. We drink skim milk, which has only been around since the 1970s, right? Whole milk has in it the fat that you need to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins, vitamins A and D. Without those vitamins, you can't get the minerals in milk. So all the goodness in milk, you have to have the fat in milk to get all the nutritious goodness in milk.
Well, we got to take a quick break, because I can't wait to talk about the rest of this, because that omelet is looking really good. We're going to have more when we come back with this tight show.
You can eat all sorts of things you thought you could not eat, right?
So eggs are great nutritious food, and all the nutrition is in the yolk. So skip the egg white omelets. Butter, better than margarine. Margarine has only been around since for 40, 50 years. Butter is where all the nutrients are natural.
All right.
Cooking, cook with butter, lard, coconut oil. They don't degrade when you heat them.
Did you say lard?
You can eat lard. And then in general, low-fat foods are higher in sugar, so eat the regular version. You don't want to have the low-fat version. It's higher in sugar.
Instead of
carbs. Don't eat carbs. Eat fewer carbs.
Great.